Hey, hi Ronald, how are you doing today?
Hi, Mark. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Very good, very excited to be talking to you. First of all, congratulations to the show. I love Bat Monkeys. Such a good show.
Thank
So
you.
congratulations. So how do you feel being part of this amazing cast?
I feel very, very honored and blessed to be working with the likes of L. Scott Caldwell and Jodie Turner-Smith, and Michelle Monaghan and John Ortiz and Natalie Martinez and Bill Lawrence, who's our showrunner, and Carl Hyacin, who wrote the book that this is based off of. Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I had a chance to talk to Bill Lawrence about the show.
Mhm.
And basically Bill Lawrence is on hot streak because everything he's doing has been great, so big, so like the Lasso,
Yes.
Freakish, especially with you guys. So how was the able to be talking to him at this relationship? Because I got to talk to him like for 5 minutes, and he was
Yeah.
so kind in such a short time.
Yeah.
So how was it working with Bill?
Well, that's Bill. Kind. Bill is kind. Bill is unpretentious. You would not know that he's part of such a hot streak because he shows up to every interaction with an extremely open heart and a present sensibility, and he's just there with you. And that's what it felt like working on this every day. I'd show up to work and he was just there and present, and we were dealing with like the new big creative ideas every day. And it didn't matter what he had done in the past or what he was doing later. It was all about like here and now, which I love.
Especially your character, because he's such a big part of the show. So how was it being able to portray this character in this show?
It was really a dream because I'm from the Bahamas and Neville is a Bahamian, and Neville and I are not the same person. I'm very neurotic. Neville is super chill. But it was nice to be able to like tap into a sense of my actual culture that I've never been able to portray on stage or screen ever before. So that felt pretty meaningful to me.
Also, I wanted to ask you because while doing some homework, I found
Yes.
out that you be I found out that you be also have worked as a book narrator. So how that that's really very interesting, fascinating. So how did it was you able to get that job? First of all, also you've been doing lots of books, and
Yeah.
how has it been help that process helpful been helpful for you as an actor?
I think well first it's I'm very grateful because there's there to work as an actor at all in any medium is pretty much like finding a needle in a haystack, and so I'm very grateful to have this work. How I feel like the direct correlation between doing audiobook work and maybe doing Neville in particular is that audiobook work is obviously all about the voice, and I've because I've been doing the books for a few years. I've done a lot of different accents, and when you're just dealing with a voice and not a face or anything, and you're doing an accent of someone's listening to it, it has to be perfect. Like there's no room for error because it's just the voice itself. So it made me pretty intense and rigorous about Neville's accent, because also I didn't want people coming sideways at me being like, that doesn't sound like a Bahamian. Even though if you talk to five different Bahamians, you're gonna get five different accents, just like any accent and any dialect. There's variation, but it helped me with creating nuance and depth and authenticity in the voice and Neville's voice.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to incorporate acting because sometimes you're behind a booth and sometimes people won't be able to see your face.
That's
So,
right.
by creating Neville, the character, also how you use your expressions, like your eyes and everything, especially working with Jodie Turner Smith. She's amazing. Also had a chance to talk to her. The chemistry between you guys on screen was amazing because you were kind of scared of her, the way she portrayed this kind of bruja witch. So how was it working with her? Because I know your chemistry was great.
Thank you. Yay! It's always it feels pretty like magical. You think you call it chemistry, and it is
Yeah.
like it's a molecular thing that you can't um you can't manipulate. It just kind of happens. And so but Jodie Turner Smith is from another dimension of presence and beauty and class and style and talent. So it was easy to kind of be in awe of her like Neville is, where he feels it's like looking at the sun. He doesn't know what to do, and it was fun. It's fun.
Don't blame you. It was, the cast is amazing. Also, want to you guys have filmed it a lot in Florida. So
Yeah.
basically, I live in Puerto Rico, so it's very humid the same way the Keys are. So how
Yes.
was it working in Florida, especially during in the heat,
Yeah.
the sweatiness, the humidity, which is awful. So how was it working filming in Florida?
Well, it felt like being back home. My parents still live in the Bahamas. I've lived stateside for a while now, but it honestly felt like being back home, and I liked it. I like it more than being I like than the weather in New York. Like I'll take it. I'll take the humidity.
Also, since Puerto Rico's been doing some of the a lot of filmmakers are coming here. So I wish
Yeah.
in the future you guys will come here because you're gonna love it over here in Puerto Rico.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we have to talk to Bill to make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Call Bill up and
yeah, let him know.
next season.
Also, and now since it's been such a success, this show, everybody's talking about the Bad Monkey. What's next for you? What are you working on?
What am I working on? I'm trying to work on being like a kind and present person. I know that's a very diplomatic answer, but
Yeah.
but I'm also like seeing friends and family. Like when you're working, it's hard to give so much of yourself to the people who kind of deserve all of you.
Yeah.
So in this, I have a little bit of a downtime, and I'm just like living. I'm like trying to show up for my nephew and my sister and my mom, my family and stuff.
That's great. That's amazing. So, Ronald, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. I love the show. Big fan of the
Thank
show.
you. Thank you.
Amazing cast, dark humor, which I like.
Thank you.
Everything that's going on in Florida. I wish more shows will be done in Florida because that kind of of creating the world is different when you're just shooting like someplace else. The way the keys play part of the story, so that's something I love about the show. So congratulations, man, you're the best. So thank you so much for
Thank
your time. I
you.
really appreciate it. Just to remind everybody that Bat Monkey is available on Apple TV Plus. So go ahead and watch it. There's still a few episodes finishing up, so go ahead and catch up. You're gonna love it. So thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it, Ronald. Have a good one.
Appreciate you.